Welcome back. Is Cardano's World Mobile actually competing with Starlink? Well, we're going to be discussing that in today's video, and we'll show you some data, some analysis, and I'll give you guys my opinions, thoughts, and strategies for understanding what is going on here with Cardano's World Mobile and Starlink. And as always, this is the CryptoVisor podcast. I upload every single day of the year since 2018 to bring you the latest happening in the financial world. So make sure you guys are subscribed, turn on notifications, and give the video a free thumbs up. So we have been covering World Mobile for quite a while on this channel. This is a telecommunications company that uses what they call air nodes and other type of, easy infrastructure to bring connectivity to people who typically don't have it. What is Cardano's mission? Bank the unbanked. What is a lot about crypto? Banking the unbanked. And there are a lot of unbanked people around the world. So let's learn a little bit more about World Mobile. There's nearly 3 billion people that are unconnected. They're unconnected because of traditional phone networks do not invest in hard to reach places. But now they take distance. They won't take distance for an answer. They're going to go the extra mile to connect the seemingly unconnectable, because we know connection is everything. It allows people to be heard, seen, and loved. It creates opportunities to share, earn, learn, and grow. Without it, we're cutting them off from the world. So when other mobile networks ask, how can we afford to connect to remote places? We ask, how can we afford not to? And one of the things with blockchain technology and what, Cardano's mission of banking the unbanked is you can't bank the unbanked if they don't have connection. You have to connect the unconnected. That way they can have access to this new world of finance and the blockchain. And so this is what World Mobile is doing. If we look at World Mobile token scan, you can see that there's air nodes set up in many parts of Zanzibar in Africa. This is East Africa, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see there's a lot of air nodes here. There's 474 in total. And there's total network consumption of just under 2 terabytes per day, 13,000 users, and almost 2 full years of network uptime on the World Mobile network. Now, I've seen some criticism before about this, saying that this is not a lot of network consumption. You have to remember, these people, they've never had this kind of connectivity before in these areas of Zanzibar. But the title of this video is World Mobile competing with Starlink. The answer is absolutely yes. Now, while traditional mobile connectivity is a little bit different than what Starlink does. Starlink is really about data connectivity in remote places. They're expanding very rapidly. So we have to understand kind of what the goals of these two companies are and see if they can work alongside each other. While World Mobile is working on ground infrastructure in Zanzibar and probably many other places, we're also hearing about some partnerships that World Mobile is forging. World Mobile, an AI leader, SEW Forge, global strategic partnership to revolutionize global telecom industry. So in a strategic move that combines significant innovation and capability, blockchain-based telecom company World Mobile teamed up with SEW, SEW, a global leader in AI-driven customer and workforce experience platforms. The global strategic partnership aims to further penetrate the telecom market, working with SEW's extensive customer base of over 1 billion users to offer groundbreaking mobile solution. World Mobile will integrate its eSIM and AirNode technologies into SEW's Smart CX platform, which already serves over 1 billion users across more than 40 different countries. Given such a large customer base, the expansion into telecommunications appears to be a seamless transition for both of these companies. The integration of eSIM and AirNodes into existing infrastructure represents a natural evolution in the telecom sector, positioning telecoms as both a service and an enabler for a hyper-connected model. So we'll reciprocate by incorporating its digital customer experience, workforce experience, and AI, ML, IoT analytics into World Mobile's network and newly launched mobile application. This will not only enhance the network's performance, security, and scalability, but also provide data-driven insights for customers and AirNode operators. Now, World Mobile just launched eSIM sales as well in October, second half of 2023. And they said data roaming is a term used to describe your mobile phone's data services when you're outside of your country. They talk a little bit more about that. As a disruptor in the telecom industry, World Mobile is ushering in a new era of mobile connectivity with the World Mobile eSIM. They said, Mickey Watkins, the CEO of World Mobile, said, "We are sure that the World Mobile eSIM will shape the future of mobile connectivity and invite everyone to join us in constructing a world that is more inclusive, interconnected, and private. The World eSIM, beyond providing seamless roaming, serves as a gateway to onboarding thousands onto the blockchain, with each user being assigned a decentralized identifier. This means that by embracing our eSIM, users not only unlock the potential for enhanced mobile connectivity, but also gain a foothold in the realm of blockchain technology." Now, World Mobile also just had their global application released publicly on the Google Play Store as well in the second half of 2023. Following a successful community beta, the World Mobile app has been released publicly on the Google Play Store, packed with features including a Cardano wallet, fiat on-ramp, and scan for points functionality. This release marks a pivotal moment in realizing World Mobile's mission of delivering universal connectivity. Starting when this was announced, you can now download the World Mobile app at the Google Play Store in Tanzania, the US, the UK, Canada, and Australia. The CEO of World Mobile said, "This is an important milestone for us as we move towards our global vision of democratizing connectivity and access to our services." So you can see a rapid expansion in World Mobile's development, technology stack, accessibility, usability, user connectivity. All of this is what World Mobile is about. But is it enough? Is it enough? Because now Starlink, which is obviously Elon Musk's, connectivity platform, which is basically a global provider of internet and data connectivity services using satellites, they're also rapidly expanding and making their service way more accessible to the many. Starlinks for Homes, for example, is reliable high-speed internet wherever you live, $120 a month in most locations. And the hardware costs about $600 as well. So $120 a month to have seamless access to the internet in remote locations, anywhere you go. I think that is definitely a fair price, to be honest. Roaming with Starlink, work and play at remote locations. This is really good for people living in camper vans, as you guys see here, or these RVs, or people who are constantly traveling to remote locations. $150 a month, hardware $600. Again, that's still fairly, most people that I know, they're paying like $200 a month for internet and, TV services, which seems pretty high when, you can get a lot of this stuff for much cheaper. But, when you're roaming, having access to global connectivity here with Starlink is the way to go. And then obviously they have one for boats and yachts starting at $250 and the hardware costing $2,500. And so Starlink is available in many parts of the world. You can see the light blue shows you availability currently with Starlink. Most of, if not, it looks like all of North America except for Greenland, a lot of South America. You can see here Brazil, Peru has access, all of Mexico, Colombia. So there's a lot of areas throughout South America that have availability already. Coming soon in the rest of South America. You can see up here, almost all of Europe has connectivity. It looks like the only areas that don't have any connectivity at all right now is Russia, China, and Iran. And so I would imagine some of that has to do with political reasons. Yeah, you can see Syria, Iran, Afghanistan, Belarus, all of Russia. I mean, Belarus is technically Russia right now. And now they're trying to take over Ukraine. That's very interesting. A lot of people who are like very big Ukraine advocates, they don't even realize that Belarus they had a coup about 2 years before the whole Ukraine situation. But anyway, yeah, this looks like more political than anything, the no connectivity. But really, the rest of the world either has access or is getting access. But you can see, even in many parts of Africa, there's no access currently. And it says coming soon, but that could mean years, literally. I don't know what the holdup would actually be. Tanzania, I think, is somewhere over here. We could look at this chart, this map, and kind of zoom out and figure out where it is. Yeah, so it's a little bit higher up above Madagascar. looks like somewhere over here is Zanzibar. So yeah, you can see Zanzibar. It looks like, I mean, it's very hard, by the way, to tell the difference between these colors, but it looks like there is either very little availability of Starlink in Zanzibar or just no availability currently. Yeah, no availability. The light blue is where it's available. So it's either coming soon or they're on a wait list. So you can see, like, in my view, World Mobile, obviously they are competing not only with the mobile networks that we currently have around the world, but they're competing with Starlink, right? I mean, there's no question about it. But I think that the competition between Starlink and World Mobile are very different, right? World Mobile is looking to be that kind of like the last mile, right? The Starlink eventually will be able to access, or people in Zanzibar will be able to access World Mobile. But are these people going to be able to afford it? Are they going to have access to it? Are they going to have the equipment to actually utilize the technology versus having something that's a little bit more local like World Mobile? So yeah, they are competing, and I think that this is a good thing for competition because maybe in the future we'll see some type of partnership between World Mobile and Starlink or Cardano and Starlink. But for now, yeah, I think it's healthy competition, and I think that they're both targeting different things, where Starlink is looking really for higher level integrations around the world in the really, really remote areas where businesses and governments need access to reliable data, where World Mobile is really focusing on the end user to get them connected, get them onboarded. And then, you know, hopefully then they can be onboarded onto other blockchain ecosystems, whether it's finance, decentralized finance, cryptocurrencies, trading, you know, sending value cross-border or whatever the situation is. So I'd love to hear your opinions and thoughts on World Mobile and Starlink. And, you know, congratulations to all of the success World Mobile has had in the very short period of time that they've been in existence. You know, I think they've only been around for like 2-3 years now, and they've had a lot of success so far. So it is very exciting to see and follow the project. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. These are just my opinions. Don't forget to give the video a free thumbs up. Check out my other videos on the channel by hitting subscribe or checking out my channel down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Invest responsibly, do your own research, and World Mobile on.